Hello everyone, I just wanna say I'm really sorry that I put this to Made for Kids, cause this, got the most views out of any video on my entire channel, and comments, are turned off, so, comment on this video if you wanted to comment on my glitchless video. So this is going to be a run analysis. I didn't really talk at all in this run, I don't think, unless I did, I'm not sure. So yeah, this is just the loading screen, pretty boring stuff. I'll skip ahead. I'm using the thin guy because his hitbox is a bit thinner than the wide guy's hitbox. So yeah, that's why I'm using this guy during the run. It also slightly helps when walking through ink. I hate this part because the rats always just bite my toes off. Oh yeah, and I'm going through here because this is the fastest route. So the normal method, you don't activate the drill and you go back the way you came, walk through tons of stuff, and mine room and the snake room. Danny Boy's method enters tons of weird doors and saves one room. And my method, I don't do the key in the first place. Fastest path that I know of in order to... It's like 45 to 55% faster than the previous method, so it is just absolutely insane. I collected a heart there because no one feels safe on half a heart. So how I do the door clip glitch is I get the thinnest character, walk up to the door, the trigger that sends you to the next room is right behind the door's hitbox, so I take the thin character, walk up to it, then switch to the wide character, and slightly clip through the door, which triggers the trigger. That's how I do it. So I was able to clip through that. Unfortunately, this doesn't get much use because unless there's a key door, it's just faster to walk through it and open the door. I just realized this while recording, but my method also saved 2 to 2.5 rooms because you have to walk through the rooms twice in order to actually get to the door that has the leaf on the other side. So here I skip the King Dragnorth fight and also a lot of the walking. And then I just get the leaf. Alright. Yeah, so this is where I perform a glitch. So imagine you having an inventory. So when you collect something like a heart or a pencil, there's like half a second where it doesn't put it in your inventory. And when you die, your inventory is reset unless you buy the premium version of Drawn Below. If you're on hardcore, you die and your inventory resets. But since it wasn't in my inventory, I was able to smuggle it over to the next game. And it didn't even appear right before I died, but it still wasn't in my inventory apparently, because otherwise the glitch would not have worked. Okay, yeah, this is just the same stuff as usual, except this time I'm not gonna take the shortcut, I'm gonna go to the wire. Okay, so this is the string phase, where I collect, pencils in a string, and then after that, I will do the grinding phase. I also collect this heart crystal because I am really sloppy on the final boss, where he mimics your friends, and that's the only reason why I collect extra health. Well, also because you can just tank more damage and perform skips easier. It's really hard to perform skips when you're only on 3 hearts, because if you take any damage, you're ineligible for the skip. Yeah. And I don't think I'm gonna collect this wire heart because, at least not right now, because it takes a lot more time than the other hearts. I think I actually only collect 5 hearts in this run, which is an improvement from when I collected 7 hearts. I've gone better, and I've also discovered a new strategy for dealing with the final boss. Alright, so yeah, here I perform a wall clip, or actually, no, not a wall clip. I'm climbing over this rock. It takes a surprisingly long amount of time to go through the normal way, so I just blow it up. And the one thing that this is supposed to do, which it doesn't, is trap me when I exit the little Busby room. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't do that at all. And also, I don't actually exit the little Busby room from the left door. I exit it from the way I came in. You'll see why later. So here I just perform another skip that saves drawing all the trees and potentially singeing yourself in the ink. Yeah. I just skip tons of unnecessary BS. Now it's on to the boss. Definitely not a boss. Yeah. Jeez, apparently I'm dehydrated right now. Oh yeah. I'm gonna replay that. Clip. I was able to jump off the bushling because these are our hitboxes before and after the bushling grows. When it grows, its hitbox slightly intersects with mine, and since the game doesn't know what to do when this happens, it just decides to launch me. At least that's my hypothesis. I haven't looked in the code. So yeah, that is another glitch that I use in the run. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right. So yeah, here I exit the game. I'm actually gonna stop the recording right here and cut it. Alright, so we are back at the video. I just took a glass of water and I am much better now. So, this glitch worked apparently. So, when you exit the game and then re-enter, it saves to either when you last collected a pencil or the last door you entered, and things get reset, such as, reviving trees, or killing enemies, or breaking rocks. But things that don't get reset are your inventory, killing bosses, growing the trees using rain, and probably a few other things that I don't know about. So I use it to get around faster. However, it doesn't actually save time on speedrun.com. Yep. It doesn't save time on speedrun.com. They count the out of game as time. So, yeah. It does save time in the actual run, though. And if you're just doing it and you don't want to submit it to speedrun.com, but you just want to get the fastest time, it's the way to go. The play icons overlapped. That's funny. Alright. Okay, yeah, you can't really analyze this too well, so I'm gonna skip ahead. Yep. So what happens here is it doesn't let you through the key door because since I didn't have a key, I never unlocked the key door and it forces you back in. However, it unlocks the key door for you. So you have to enter it twice before you can get through, but you don't need a key to open any key doors. So that's something to note. Unfortunately though, you do need the key at the end of the game because of that chest that holds the orange battery. But if that, I really wish you could beat the game with collecting less pencils than just the egg. You can beat the game without collecting the egg, and maybe you could beat the game without collecting the leaf, but there are some pencils, especially wire, that you need to get in order to beat the final boss. There are also some pencils that you just need to progress, like if you don't have the pickaxe, you can't break the rocks leading to the wire room, so that you have to collect a lot of the pencils to progress. However, a lot of the stuff can just be skipped. I don't know if you caught this, but I collected the rain pencil, then the ice pencil, then the key pencil. That's not the order they were intended at all. And it's actually a time save, let me tell you why. After you leave the King Dragnorth room, you brute force through the ink, risking your life. Then you go through all the rooms you already came. Then you go to a new area in the rat room to access Little Busby. Then you beat Little Busby up and get the hell out of there before you're arrested. Then you go back and collect the egg. Then you go back the way you came and take a turn at the snake room to go get the pickaxe. And then you fly using birds. That wastes 2 minutes. Then this ice path is drawn incorrectly. You actually go through the lockbox gauntlet, which is even more rooms, and then you go back the way you came, and then you go back to the rat room, then you sneak your way past the trigger, go into the ice room, do some stuff like flying with another bird and dodging some ink racks, and finally get to the ice room. That took around 50 rooms. So this starts once you leave the rock snake room where you collect the wire. You play the game normally until you get to the rat room, where, since you have the leaf, you can go to Little Busby instantly. You beat Little Busby, then you glitch back to the way you came, and go and collect the ice pencil. Then, once you do that, you go back from the ice pencil and go over to the key room where you slay the goblins. Then you go back, and you go back to the rock snake room, where you perform a few glitches to get past the barriers. And once you are in the eagle room, you can glitch over one of the walls and get to the pickaxe room. This saved 30 rooms over the other method. This is 20 rooms right here. Yeah. Alright. So, now there's just one more pencil. And that is the pickaxe pencil. So, right here I get a little bit ahead of myself and go to somewhere, I don't know. Yeah, this was bad. And then this is when I realized, this is when I realized, hey, I need to collect the pickaxe pencil. So yeah, I got way too ahead of myself. So since I don't have the egg, I'm just gonna do some wall climbing glitches to get past the barrier. I think other than holes in the floor, that area right there is the only elevation change in Drawn Below. Yeah, it doesn't have many elevation changes. So here we're at the room, and you just want to run through this as fast as possible as to not get blowtorched by the rocks. And then this guy, you want to ignore him because he can easily do 2 hearts of damage or 16 damage. So yeah, I do the glitch again where I log out of the game. Yeah. Again, this does not save any time in speedrun.com. I actually would have gotten a faster time if I didn't do some of these glitches. Yeah. Also, you know all those speedruns of the individual levels? I didn't get world record because I had a slower load time. Isn't that a little bit unfair and unbalanced that the load time is counted towards the actual time? Because people with faster load times can get a world record over people who don't immediately. It's not even a contest. If I had like 10, I have 6 seconds of load time, however that bumps up to 10 when I'm recording with Google Play, because it actually makes the game lag a bit more. So yeah, I was not able to get any of the world records at all. Alright. So here I'm about to finally start encountering some bosses, and I'm gonna murder them all. Alright. Here we go. So this guy, you need the ice pencil in order to encounter this boss. If you get the pickaxe pencil, you can actually break those rocks up there before you get the ice pencil, but it doesn't trigger. So what I do here, I'm moving even when I don't know where he is, because this strat is pretty cool. If you do that, you have a chance to walk where he is, walk near to where he is, as opposed to just standing in the middle. So that's why I do all that shuffling around. It probably saved like a few seconds, and in terms of drawn below, that isn't that much. But if you do a lot of those time saves, and save 30 seconds, that is significant. Things add up in this game very fast. Like, I did a near flawless run of Drawn Below, and I got almost 3 minutes faster than the previous glitchless any percent world record. Yeah, I also practiced, like, even just drawing the trees. That's how optimized the run was, and I only made like 5 minor mistakes, and the major mistake was us sending the drill too early. I also made a major mistake in this run as well, although since there's less time in the run, there's less time to make mistakes. That's one of the main upsides of glitch. Alright. So here, I really don't want to mess up the drill again like I did last time. And while that drill is moving, I go to the rain catcher or whatever, and I put water into it so that I can access the orange battery. This is gonna be like the last part of the run, other than the final boss, and my major mistake that I made in this run. Yep, foreshadowing. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then I get so ahead of myself that I don't even realize that the drill went the wrong way. Yeah. So that's my major mistake in the run. Actually, one of them. The other one was having a temper tantrum at the end. Yeah, I got super angry that the play icon got in the way. I didn't mean to sound angry, but I did. And nobody cares if you actually meant to be angry if you sound like it. So yeah. So now that that boss is dead, now it's on to the final boss, whatever. Hello. Yep, that guy. And I missed the first ice pencil. But then I make up for it by slicing him twice. And how much damage did I take here? Took 0 damage. Oh, actually no, I took 4 damage. Not much though. Yeah, I don't like that. Then I 2-shot this noob, and I am left with a lot of health by the end of it. So yeah, I have more than enough health to fight Zarp. Yep, just get destroyed. The gear sword does 10 damage, and the EHHHHHH on the right does 14 damage. The gear sword 3-shots the mimicked friends, but the EHHHHHH 2-shots them. So I think they have around 24 health. I only have 3 subscribers, which isn't a lot. If just 10% of my viewers subscribed, I'd have a lot more subscribers, and I'd be getting more subscribers. If you enjoyed my content and you want to see more, hit the like and notification bell. If you want to share the experience with others, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, and share. Also, enjoy the cursed image of me replacing the boss.